So we look at also the different contract that has been used to do financing within the Islamic finance industry. So we look at Murabaha and commodity Murabaha, which account for significant portion of financing contracts globally. Global financing by contract in 2025 for the percentage is showing that Murabaha still continue to lead. For those who followed our analysis last year, we saw that Murabaha is still being used consistently around the world as one contract to finance most of the asset across the industry. And so it has not budged. Last year it was 45%. This year it's gone to 43.1%. So Murabaha is still being used deeply. We saw also that commodity Murabaha also account for 35.6%. So when you add them together, because it's still Tower Rock, so when you add them together, you still see that across the industry, almost 70% or more than 70% of the total asset are still being financed by Murabaha. So Ijara Mutahiyya Bitamliq account for 8.7%. Then you find some traces of Salam and it thins out. So we learned so much about different contracts, but we see very little of them in terms of financing being applied on the field. Because also the thinking has not gone too far away from conventional banking. And that is why you see that a lot of pressure is still being put on Murabaha. Also because the funders, the providers of funding are still so much afraid and they're trying to hedge their risk. So they are going into product that enable them to hedge their risk, the risk of default, the risk of non-performing loans, and so non-performing credit. So they stick more to a contract that is much easier for them, and that is why a lot of them are still sticking to Murabaha.